Okay, so we're living in 20th century right now, and do any of you guys know what's going on in North Korea right now? What's going on?
Bad stuff. A
Like
lot
what?
of non-freedom. Just
Yes.
based on your shirt, I'm going to say a lot of non-freedom.
Yes, okay. So a lot of people are aware of, in the outside of North Korea, we are aware of that there is dictators, nuclear weapon, which is like the big threat to any, like, all around the countries. And I want to talk about, first of all, I want to talk about North Korea, like a little bit of a history. After World War II in 1945, the Soviet Union took over the North Korea, and 1946, the president, well, they call it president, the guy named Kim Il-sung became a first president of their country. And later on, the Kim's family took over North Korea's authority and everything, and they started starting this big bad stuff. Okay. According to the second president, which is that guy in the middle, Kim Jong-il, he was aware of that there are people that are not, there were people, 55% of people are a wavering people class, which means they're not really into their dictatorship, and they know that is wrong. And he said 20% of people are in loyal class, and 25% of people are in loyal class, and 20% of people are in hostile class, which means that they're against the dictatorship. Okay, so they have a caste system basically. So based on their loyalties and all the percentage, they are kind of basically based on the caste system is based on their behaviors. So if they're going against the rules and stuff like that, they're basically poor and hostile. And ordinary people are just like, I'll just live, you know. And the loyal people are including in military, all the country workers, and so basically the authority, the people, the president was aware of that there are people that are going against their rules, but he didn't really do anything about it because he's a dictator. So why people try to escape? So as you can see on the screen, there's no freedom of speech, information. If they watch a film of movie or any kind of stuff, they would be executed. Yeah, and they would be killed for that, just for that reason. So who watched the movie last week or this week? Raise your hand. Yeah, you guys would be all dead if you were in North Korea and if you got caught by watching a movie and some sort of stuff like that. And yeah, there's food shortage. And there's a lot of people who are starving to death. There's estimate number of 16 million people are starving basically to death. Okay. And I want to talk about this organization. Is it the next one? What? Is it the next one? Yeah. Can you click? Go back. Do you want to go back? Sure. Oops. Sorry. Go back. I guess. Okay. Go forward. No, sorry. More. Okay. Sorry. I would like to talk about this organization called LINK. It stands for Liberty in North Korea. This organization was founded in California by this college students in Stanford. And if you see that in the middle guy, he was the founder, and then the guy in the end, in the right side of your guys, was the co-founder. So this guy in the middle, his name's Andrew Pong. He actually got arrested in China for for helping the refugees, and while he was helping to get the first hospital, arranging first hospital, he was arrested and deported from China. And that guy, the left side, his name is Paul Kim. He was also a college student from Stanford. Yeah. And then I have this video how they rescue. Sorry.
That's very
I have a short video of how they would rescue. It would look like. It's not like a real, but they kind of demonstrated how they would rescue the refugees. Hear the sound? Can you check the sound?
This is what their journey to freedom looks like.
So they're in China.
Traveling over 3,000 miles, refugees must stick to back roads and cross multiple borders through Southeast Asia. Our team is with them the entire journey to ensure they make it to freedom safely. It takes $2,500 to help one refugee through this 3,000-mile escape to freedom. Save a life. Donate today.
So I want to talk about another thing of my third topic, is how we can help as college students and just as human beings, and to stop this horrible stuff going on. We can help by shopping. As you can see, I'm wearing the t-shirt that I got for $25. It's kind of expensive, but every money that you buy, or every money you spend, like it goes towards the refugees 100%, not just a few percent of the money that they make. The whole 100% of money that would go towards the refugees. And there's also who doesn't like cell phone cases, or who doesn't wear clothes, you know. So that's like the easiest way that we could help. And I found this really cool video on YouTube. Okay, so if you go on YouTube and watch this video, the sponsor promised that they would donate 25 cents toward the refugees. So every click you make, you can make a difference in your home, wherever you are, and that's like the easiest way that we could help. If we're not even spending our own money, we're just by clicking that one video, we can help other people, the refugees in North Korea. So the reason why I talk about this, can you find the map? Okay, so I was born, I can't reach that, but you know where the yellow circle is? It's like right next to the 38th parallel. And my dad was working on the board, Army unit. Yeah. So I was like really close. I don't know how close, but it's probably a few miles away from the 38th parallel, which is like right there. But so like when I think about it as I get older, I always thank God. I'm like, thank God for not like having me in North Korea and like in South Korea. It's like there's always like South Korea and North Korea is a totally opposite country. Because in South Korea we have all kind of freedom that we have, in North Korea they're like opposite of what we have. So I felt so bad when I heard about this. Actually, this organization called Link came to Billings like 2 weeks ago, and our church got to host them. So that's how I gotten to know them, and I talked to them, and it was really cool. So when I heard about them, I was like, oh, I forgot about how thankful I am, and how thankful I am to live in this free country and not getting killed or bitten or with whatever I do. So I just want you guys to know that there's a way that we could help, even though we're a college student. We don't have much money because we barely can afford our college. But there's still brutal acts going on in North Korea, probably right this moment too. So I want you to think about that and just take your time, and please go on YouTube. I have this little website, and click on that video, and you can donate money in that really easy way. Alright, let me pass this on. So I hope you guys learned something about Link